everybody, and welcome back to another day of Vlogmas. As you would have seen, I finally changed my bedding. Well, I got some Christmas bedding. I also got some Christmas pajamas. In this video, let's spend a cozy couple of days together. On the agenda naturally was to put my new bedding on. I just washed it. We got it from Primark. I think I did an overview in the little clips that I did. So cute. However, it doesn't feel the best. It's quite a hard fabric, but my pajamas are so comfy and they're so affordable and I absolutely love them. Obviously, I need to get changed out of them. I just had breakfast. I just need to pop on a little bit of makeup and then we'll change, and then I thought we could pick a book together. So I wrapped these up probably a month ago. So I've kind of forgotten what's in here, but it's a variety of thrillers. There's a romance in here, there's a fantasy in here, so it's all like winter reads. So I thought we could pick one of these to read in this video, and I think the way we're going to do that is a random number generator so that I don't actually have to physically pick. We'll do another video like this in a few days and pick another book, but I have 5 books here that I really wanted to get to this year. We'll see what that brings. Don't know if I said this, we're also going to do a little bit of baking, but I'm going to split the video between 2 days because the Airbnb I'm staying in right now is kind of full. We have a new person checking in today, so we're basically a full house, so I won't have that much opportunity to like film downstairs in the kitchen. So we'll first be doing the cookies and then starting the book, or vice versa. I'm also filming another video at the same time, so please do excuse if it's a little bit chaotic, but I just wanted to get this video out because I thought it would be a fun idea, and yeah, I just want to spend a comfy cozy day with you guys. So let's get in a random number generator. Okay, I'm just going to turn on my screen recorder and then generate between 1 and 5, and then click generate. It chose a number 5. I am screen recording, so you will be able to see that. These are all the books, like I said. So this is number 5. It's quite thick. I kind of have a feeling I know what it is, but I think it's a romance. And if you guys don't know, I don't read much romance, so we'll see. Let's open it up. I'm going to open it up facing you guys. No, it's definitely not what I thought it was, but this is Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell, which is a domestic thriller. She was 15, her mother's golden girl. She had her whole life ahead of her, and then in the blink of an eye, Ellie was gone. 10 years on, Laurel has never given up hope of finding Ellie, and then she meets a charming and charismatic stranger who sweeps her off her feet. But what really takes her breath away is when she meets his 9-year-old daughter, because his daughter is the image of Ellie. Now, all those unanswered questions that have haunted Laurel are flooding back. What really happened to Ellie, and who still has secrets to hide? A tense, clever page turner, and everyone will be talking about it. I don't love Lisa Jewell, but this is a book I had in my TBR for a really long time, sitting here in the UK. I haven't been back here for like over a year. This has been sitting here, so I thought this would be fun to add to this, and it's a nice wintry feel. The sun is out today, I wanted to say that, but it is absolutely freezing. The last I checked, it was like 8 degrees Celsius, which I'm not used to as a South African. Oh my god, it wasn't 8 degrees, I lied. Look at that. It's 4 degrees. 5 now. It's gone up to 5. It's gone up to 5, so absolutely freezing. So I'm gonna get changed and then we'll make our way down to the kitchen, and I'll let you guys know as well when I start this. I'll probably try to get to page 100 before I check in with you guys, but I'm very excited to get cozy. Look at my top. Oh my gosh, so funny. My husband got it as his Christmas pajamas, but he only wanted the bottom, so I was like, I'll wear the top. Like, it just in the house, it's fine. I do have something underneath because it's freezing. For my cookies, I've actually done this before. I did a batch last week, but I made so many, so I've used like a smaller batch recipe. So we need butter, sugar, normal sugar, brown sugar, vanilla extract, an egg, flour, baking powder, salt, and chocolate. And I have decided to use mint chocolate, so I think it will be more Christmassy. So I have the washing machine and the tumble dryer going, so I'm not going to speed through most of this, so we'll just speed through the actual initial bit of it. I think, I don't know, I'm not entirely sure, but obviously the camera will be facing down, so I will just show you guys what I'm doing and then I'll show you the final product. It'll just be like a cookie montage unless I have something else to say. I need to start by melting my butter and then adding it into the sugar, so I'm going to measure out sugar and butter first. And so I had a little bit of a nightmare. I couldn't figure out how to turn the oven on. Shut that. Because the other tenant turned everything off last night, all the plugs and stuff, so the oven needed to be reset and I didn't know how to do it, so I was trying to figure that out and I almost just gave up on the whole thing. But the first batch of cookies just went in the oven. I didn't film that, but yeah, I made the cookie dough and everything. So first batch went in. I made them quite small because the last time they were like massive like this, so I made them a little bit smaller. I'll show you when they come out the oven. They have like, it says to cook them for 7 to 8 minutes, and I found that like if you cook them for less, like the middle can fall out because it's so soft. But I'll show you the first batch once I'm done. The washing machine and the tumble dryer is honestly overstimulating me. I almost cried. Like I was just so overwhelmed and there was so much noise and so much sound and I'm actually going crazy, but I don't know what else to do. So yeah, overstimulated. But I'll let you guys know once the cookies come out. I just gonna do the dishes and get everything squared away, and then yeah, we'll move upstairs. My husband is coming home early today. I asked him not to, but he's only working a half day, so I won't get that much done today. But yeah, I will either check in later or tomorrow and obviously just show you the cookies. But for now, that's what's happening. I'm so overstimulated. I don't even know if I want to film for the rest of the day because my head is just like, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Guys, so I've just, well, I made it to page 53, chapter 12 so far, and I'm not ready for an update just yet. I'm gonna give it till 100 pages, but I just went to the shop to go get some groceries so I could make some soup because it is absolutely freezing. Although I'm pretty hot now because I walked so fast, because I have a sample of the audiobook, so I think I'm going to listen to that while I make my soup and start a Christmas puzzle. Let me get it out and show you what it looks like. So this is what we're working with. I don't know if you'll be able to see, the lighting's not great, but it's only 500 pieces, so it shouldn't take me so long. Like usually 1,000 pieces takes me between 5 and 7 days, so 500 should take less. But yeah, I'm gonna get my soup on because it obviously boils for a really long time, and then I'm going to start building this and listening to the audiobook of this. Everybody, so I thought I'd do a quick check-in because I just reached page 126, chapter 20 in Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. I'm really liking it. It's actually much better than her other books that I've read and might even be my second favorite. What's the last one? I can't remember what the last one was. It was my favorite one was when they did that podcast. I can't remember the name now. I'll insert the book here, but absolutely loved that book. We're following a main female character, Laurel, who has lost her daughter. She went missing when she was 15. She was meant to go to the library and just never came back. They looked for her and then they found, a few years later, I think 4 years later, they found like some of her stuff dumped in a forest and then found partial remains. And then they'll have like a little funeral and decide to just stop moving on with their lives because they put everything on hold, obviously, for what happened to Ellie, their daughter. And she meets this guy randomly and he introduces her to his daughter eventually. She's the spitting image of her daughter. but she's got a different neck, different hair color. She has different eye color, or slightly different. So for some reason, the father and this new girl's name is Poppy, they're really like close, but like weirdly close, and it just, nothing is making sense. That's how far I've gotten so far. I'm having a good time. I didn't get very far with my puzzle. I really just want to read some more and do some editing, so definitely we'll continue our puzzle and our book tomorrow. But with that being said, I shall see you guys a little bit later. That's all I can say about this book now. When I get a bit further on, I don't feel a bit scattered as well. When I get a bit further in, I think I will tell you more, but for now it's just, we had a dual timeline about then and now, and we had Ellie's point of view as well, saying how she knew if her mom had kind of paid more attention to certain things, she would have been able to pick up on a trail. I think I know who took her, but I might be wrong. But yeah, we'll just see the journey. But I'm going to read a couple more chapters, then I'm going to edit, and then I'll get back to you guys probably in the morning. Friends, so I thought I'd do a quick check-in. My puzzle is actually doing my head in. It's actually so difficult because there's so much blank space. It has the exact same colors, so I cannot for the life of me figure out what is going on. So yeah, I think we're gonna definitely finish the book before we finish the puzzle, but I'll definitely insert either footage or a picture of what it looks like when it's done and let you know how long it takes me. I'm currently on page 321, page 46. It's gotten very interesting. I just feel like I've noticed this with Lisa Jules. She kind of already gives you the whole plot of the book, and then slowly we start to unfold what occurred. So there's no real suspense in it. I already knew who did it from the beginning, but I don't know why she did it, and her motivations are kind of dark, which most of her books do have, like very dark themes. I don't know. I'm not loving it, but I also don't think it's a bad book. It's a fun time. It's a quick, easy read. It's not difficult to understand. Our main female character, I feel like she's very delusional, as most of the like housewife characters are in her books. I find them very, very, very like not very smart at putting things together. I think one of the avenues that should have been checked when her daughter went missing was this avenue. I don't know, her daughter didn't communicate with her, so is that really even a thought? But I just think it was so obvious. We're ramping up now. We're actually getting to the point where they're going to explain why this woman did what she did. It's twisted and it's dark. Like I said, most of Lisa Jules' books are very, very dark in the themes. I'm just cruising through it. Like I said, I was listening to the audiobook while I was doing doing a puzzle. I think I might do a little bit more of the audiobook, and then I'll go ahead and finish off with physically reading. Oh my gosh, I don't know where the words went there. They just escaped me. I'll finish like maybe the last few chapters reading with you guys. I just wanted to check in before I finished it because it is going really quick. I mean, that's crazy. I read all of that in like less than 24 hours, which is great because I've been cooking and cleaning and doing washing and doing my puzzle and editing. So yeah, it's very, very good going on my end, and it has acted as a palate cleanser for me between reading all these fantasies that I'm currently reading. I'll check in with you guys when I finish again and let you know how the puzzle goes. It's still quite early. It's like 1 o'clock. It's 1:30 in the afternoon right now. So I plan to eat lunch at like 2 and then go to the shop and start cooking dinner. So I'll definitely listen to this then, and then maybe check in with you guys tomorrow morning if I don't finish this before the end of the day. My end of the day is usually like 4:30 when my husband gets home from work. So yeah, I'll let you guys know when I have my final thoughts. Hi friends! So I finished this last night. I know I said I was going to finish it on camera, but I had like maybe 50 pages left and I just couldn't put it down. I just needed to know what was happening, and I had a really good time. There isn't any particular plot twist in this. I feel like it's all laid out for you to follow the trail, and it's just like a story unfolding. There's no real suspense or mystery. I feel like the only plot twist or mystery was at the end when we came to like the conclusion, but it wasn't that shocking either. It was kind of just like presenting itself to you. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what it felt like. But I did have a great time reading it, and I think I'm going to settle on a 4-star, which is really weird. That's 2 of her books now that I've given 4 stars to. At the back there are all these, I don't know if you'll be able to see because of the lighting, there are all these like books that she's published. So I've read The Invisible Girl here, I've read None of This Is True, which is the one that I said I really liked of hers, and then now this one. So I do like a fair few of her books, I guess. 2 out of 3. I didn't like The Invisible Girl. I think that gave that like a 2.5 star. Wasn't great, but yeah, I really liked it. It does have very dark themes. Like I said, there's, I wouldn't call it SA, but kind of SA. There's manipulation, there's abuse, there's kidnapping in it. So do check trigger warnings before you pick this up. It can be kind of triggering, but I thought it was a great story. This is like the old school thrillers that I remember reading when I was much younger. Really liked this, and I'm happy we had this wrapped up. I've had it for like 2 years, I want to say. So it's just been sitting on the shelf, and that's why I decided to wrap it up. But with that being said, that's kind of the end of this video. I am going to just continue working on my puzzle, and I'll pop in little pictures at the end of this, but see this as the outro. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you. I hope you had a good time. I really did have fun over the last couple days. I'll see you tomorrow for another video.